Hello, this is Beatrice from Tenchin Taido Cookie. Before coming to London, I lived in Japan for 11 years. And then I learned Japanese calligraphy, but I'm not a teacher. So today the goal is more to have fun. Guess kanji meaning from all character and draw and write it. So welcome to WAF Festival, and I'm very grateful to WAF organizer and also grateful to Master Hiroyuki Aoki, that is my teacher in Japan of calligraphy. And you can see also Master Hiroyuki Aoki in the beautiful movie called The 12. So don't miss it. It's on internet for free. So today we have many things to do in 50 minutes. First, I'll show you some tools and some things about calligraphy. So this is from Chinese calligraphy. So first, it was like draw. It was engraved on turtle, or engraved on ox scapula, and it was like that. Can you see? So it looks like drawing. This is the very beginning of the Chinese writing, and after that, it was on ritual pots. So it was also like draw, like that. This one on pot, like that. So this is the very old form, and then after it moves, and it becomes a modern way of writing. So there is now 3 classical way of writing. So you can see, for example, on your computer, you can see this, for example. And if you write it, the regular form, the formal form, is like that. It's the same thing that, but written. And if you write a little bit faster, you become a semi-cursive way of writing, that is like that. Oh. So you can see that it's moving faster. And if you go even more faster, it becomes the cursive way of writing that may be difficult to read. So I am not a teacher, so I don't give more technical information. You can find something on internet, or if you have your own teacher. So what are the tools to do calligraphy? So you need a brush. This is one of my brush. There are many sizes of brush. You can see a lot of brush here. So there are like that. There is this one. There are very big ones like that. This is a very big. And when the brush are new, they are like that. That is to say, there is glue, and you have to wash them before use for the first time. So first a brush, and then you need ink. So ink, normally in a traditional way, ink is a stone, like that. Can you see? It's a stone, and then you use the stone on a, so it's ink stick, to use the correct English word. In Japanese, they say sumi. So for that, you do something like that. And then if you do it longer enough, you make ink and you put some water. And it becomes ink. So this is the traditional way. But in the modern way, many people use just liquid ink that is called in Japanese bokuju. So you can use this. But it's better to use an ink stick because you can go down. So we have the brush, fude in Japanese. We have the ink stick, the ink, and sumi in Japanese. So we need some paper. So this is also Japanese paper. This is a little one. There are big ones. And you can have also some paper with some kind of effect, like that, with some color or some kind of effect. So there are many kind of paper. And then after that, so you have your brush, your ink stick, your paper, and then your ink stone to make your ink. And after that, you need something to put on your paper to avoid your paper to move. So on the paper, I put this. Otherwise, the Japanese paper is very thin, so it will move when you press the brush. So you put a weight. And to avoid the ink go on the table, you put what is called a shitajiki, that is to say a close. And then you can write. Finish to write, you put your signature, and the signature is a seal, like that. So there are big ones, there are more smaller ones, according to the size of the calligraphy you do. And then you can sign and it's finished. So for example, one of the calligraphy I did last year in Japan is this one. So it's a traditional way of writing. And I copy by viewing models, and Master Aoki correct me many times. And then finally I can finish and put my signature and the seal. Can't you see? It's difficult to see here, maybe a little bit there. And this is my seal here. Okay, so I talked a lot. So now let's start. So first, before writing, we always do a little bit movement to get quiet, to be centered with the sky and the earth. So we will do just 2 minutes. Usually we do a little bit more, but time is going fast. So first, just jump a little bit and look far, relax your body, and breathe out. And then put your shoulders and relax and breathe out. Once more. And the last one. And then move a little bit your body, relax your head, your neck, your shoulders, and make a big circle all around. Because now we are often on the computer maybe, so our back is a little bit like that. And when we write, we are seated, but we are not like that or like that. We are centered with the sky and the earth. So we have to reopen our upper body and take all our place with big circle and look far. And then the last one. And okay. And just to feel the center, you can open your feet as wide as your hips and close your eyes a little bit. And take a big breath, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Stop, keep it. Breathe out. And once more, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. One more. Keep it. And breathe out. And the last one, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Stop. Keep it. And breathe out. And just, you can feel the sky above your head and the energy, the light of sky on your head and then in your body. And you can feel the connection to the earth from your souls. You can feel you're connected and in a line. So from there, it's important because when we use the brush, I talk about connection with the sky and the earth, but we are also connected with the brush. And first, you take the brush, take with your left hand, and then put your right hand horizontally, and take the brush. And when we write, we don't move like that. We keep the line with the earth and the sky. And we can feel we are one with the brush. Maybe it's like our spine. So if I move, it's not going there. I move with the brush. So if you write being standing, you move like that, and you move like that. And the pressure in the real calligraphy is different. So sometimes you release, and sometimes you go deeper. So the image is going from the heaven, the sky, and going to the earth. And always keep the vertical position, the connection. And when we write also, it's not writing like that. So it's like we have a circle here, our energy, and the elbow is open, and we move like that. Okay, so let's begin. So first, when we use ink, sumi, we put some water on the brush. So I did it before. And then we put put the brush completely into the ink, and then we do like that. And then we can start, sorry. So, like in everything, there is a kind of warming up. So the first warming up is to draw some horizontal line. And we write very slowly. I move a little bit so that you can see better. Like that. Should be nice. So I have the weight here. And I will do horizontal line, but very slowly. Just do it. So I start here, and the other end is here, and I start, and I go very slowly, very, very slowly, as slow as you can. My brush is vertical, and I keep the same pressure on all the line. It's a kind of meditation. And then I finish. Okay, let's do one again. So can make a little circle at the beginning, and then very slowly in a very peaceful way. And then at the end you can do a little circle too. So you can do some big line or thinner line. And now we are doing the last horizontal line, but with an image, that is to say, from the beginning of your life, your birth, and remembering every event in your life, the school, according to your age, several school and works and friends and marriage and every event. So let's do the last horizontal line very slowly again, and with the image of birth. Little circle, and then slowly remember all your lives. Okay. How was it? Did you do some lovely line? Can you show me? My line, this one was a little bit, not horizontal, a little bit strange, to be honest. I'm not concentrated enough. So usually we make line many times like that. But for today, we will stop here for this kind of line. And we are just going to do another kind of line, vertical one. So something that is different between Asia and Europe is also the way of writing. In Europe, usually the letter go down, from down and go up, and finish often up. But in kanji, in Chinese and Japanese way of writing, the traditional way of writing and the letter and the strokes are going up to down. So the feeling is also different. You go, I spoke about sky on earth. So if you go like that, from up to down, your feeling also go down like a meditation. So let's do just a little bit this kind of line. And also in the traditional way of writing in Japan, you start from the right and you go to the left. So you can start here and then slowly going down, 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 and then finish with a little comeback. So now, as I show you, I'm a little bit like that, but the right way is to be really face to what you are writing. And when I do this line, I'm going in my center body. Maybe if I do like that. Go. If I do like that, I go to my center, that is to say, I go from there in my body, in the center of my body. So let's do once more, and then we will draw. We will go to the funniest part. So from up, take your brush is vertical, and then make a little circle at the beginning, and then go down. The pressure is always the same. Go slowly. And then to finish, to come back. Okay. So this was the line. And when we write, in the calligraphy, there are several kinds of lines. I won't teach you. I'm not a teacher, as I said. I practice 11 years in Japan, and I participate to more than 15 exhibitions, but I'm not a teacher yet. I have to work more. So when we write, there are several kinds of pressure. So if I don't press, it will be thin. But if I press progressively, it can become bigger and then thinner, and then bigger and then thinner and bigger. So we can do a little bit this kind of thing, more free also. So thinner and press and release and press and release and press and release and press and release. Okay. So this was the warming up. In the real class that are longer, the warming up is also longer, but let's do to the next step. So now we are doing some real kanji. So for example, have a look about that? It's, can you guess the meaning of some of these draw? This is a very old form of kanji, like I showed you before. So for example, for start, this one. What could it be? Is it a road? Is it something else? There is a meaning with water. So a road with water, what could it be? Can you guess? This is a river. This is a river and it's called kawa in Japanese. So the modern form is this one. I'm sorry, my paper are not so good. I have no printer and I couldn't print with the confinement. So let's use what we have. There is always a way to do. So the modern form is like that. And the old form, like you saw, it's like that or like that. And the way of writing, so as I said, we start from up and go down. And when we write one character, the character so start from up and from left. So the first stroke, the second one, and the third one for the modern form. So when you write it, it becomes something like that. And let's do it. So this one we are doing the modern form. So maybe I can put it right here. Okay. So the first one, a little bit curve. The second one, a little bit higher and shorter. And the last one, that is longer. So let's do it together. Take another paper. So first, let's do the first one. So take your brush properly. And from up, going down, slowly, always slowly, and finish with a little curve. And the second stroke, a little bit higher, and then going down too, a little bit thinner, and finish a bit like that. And the last one, starting higher, and then going down too. Down, 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 and a little bit longer than the other one. So it can look like that. To be honest, this one is too big. I had too much ink. So do you remember the pronunciation? What is it and the meaning? Kawa, the river. The river that is flowing like that. So, by the way, do you know some river in Japan? For example, in Tokyo, do you know a river? There is a river called Sumida. And then when you talk Japanese, when you speak Japanese, you don't say river and then Sumida. It's the opposite. You start from Sumida, the name of the river, and then Kawa. But like it is together, Sumida and Kawa are together. So you make a kind of, in French we say liaison, connection, if you want to, if I can say. So Kawa with another word become Gawa. That is to say, Sumida, Gawa. This is a river in Tokyo. So in London, we have the Thames. So how do we say River Thames in Japanese? Thames is the same. And then, can you guess? Thames plus Kawa and the connection Thames Gawa. So in London, we have the Thames Gawa, the River Thames. Okay, so this is the River Kawa. Let's do the next one. The next one is here you can see here. So you can see several forms. The form on your computer and old forms. The very old one, the oldest one. And the modern form in the writing way, formal writing way is like that. What's that? What can it be? Is it a crown? Is it a kind of, I don't know, lotus? Is it a kind of nose? Is it something else? Maybe this one, you can guess something. You can see a landscape and you are in a place that is higher than the usual place. Can you guess? This is a mountain. And a mountain, you pronounce it Yama. 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 The mountain. So let's, for this one also, we can write the modern way. So the order to write is start from the middle and always going up from down, up to down, sorry. And then the second stroke is a double one from there and then turn until there. And the last one from there going down. So first middle one, longer one, you can see that it's higher and going down. And go to the left and do the next one, going down 2 and then horizontally. And then the last one, going down. And those 2 ones, you can see, are shorter. So you can see like that, it's shorter. So let's do it. Do you remember how you say? Yama. So let's do this one. I take a sheet of paper. Oh, there's some noise maybe. So first, go to the middle and from up, going down, slowly again, and then stop. And then go to the left, take enough place. You can see the distance. So go to the left, the second one, and it's big too. And then you can make going down and then stop. Sorry, I make a mistake. I am not concentrate enough. When we are doing calligraphy, usually it's something very meditative, so very quiet and concentrate. So you can see I am not a teacher. I can't teach. I can show something, but not yet teaching. So let's do again. Start from the middle one and go down. And then doing this one. And then horizontally. And to finish, okay. So you can draw it a second time. Let's do it again. Let's go. From the middle, the longer one, and go down. And then go to the left and a shorter one. And from there, going to the right horizontally, a little bit curve and tense. And then finish like that. So it's really something about drawing and not technical calligraphy, because with calligraphy there are some, I would say, when you start, you go on the opposite direction and come back. It's more, it's something very technical and precise, but this is not calligraphy technical class. It's more try to guess and draw something. Okay, so this is the mountain. Yama. So, by the way, do you know some famous mountain in Japan? There is one that is really, really famous. I can't hear you. Maybe you guess? This is a mountain called Fuji. So, like the river, you say the name of the mountain, and then mountain, that is to say Yama. So for the Mount Fuji, you will say Fuji, Yama. Or you can say also, it's more respectful for the Fuji-yama, that is a sacred mountain. For the Fuji-yama, the Japanese people often say Fuji-san. It's more respectful. So this was the mountain. So in the modern form on your computer, and the old way of doing. Very old one. So we have the river, we have the mountain. What can we do in the nature? Can we do, which one? We can do, not here. How about this one? Sorry. How about this one? This is modern form, nowadays form. And this is old form. Can you guess what could it be? I can show you more example of this one in the old days. Let's do this. It takes a little time. Can you guess? Is it, what could it be? Maybe it could be, I don't know, there are some, it could be some arms, but it's a little bit strange. It could be not like that, you read it like that. So what can it be? In the old form, you can see also, it seems that I have a problem to show you. So I won't show you like that. So this is the old form and the modern one. So the name is, the name is key. So what can be a key? Ah, this is it, old form. What could it be? It is a tree. You can see the branches, and there are the roots. So all together, this is a tree. So let's do the tree. So this time we can do the old one maybe. This is also the old, sorry, I make a mistake. This is also the old one. So there is branches and there is the roots. So let's do it. Let's do the old one this time. So which one? The curved one, the right one? You can choose which you like. And I will put there, no, here. So that you can see, like that. So in the old form, it's like a draw, so there is no formal order. You can do as you want. So for me, I will, so you can start by the middle and go down. And you can do the first branches, the left, and the second one from the right. My branches are a little bit strange. And then the roots going down. And one more roots going down again on the opposite side. And okay, let's do it again. You can try another one, more curve. Yep. And do that one paper. Yeah. So one again. Which one do you want to draw? A curve one maybe? So the main central part again. And then curve part. The branches. And the opposite, the roots. Okay. So do you remember how do you pronounce it? Old form or modern form? Modern form here. This is key, a tree. So in the way of writing, you can have some combination for one kanji, one character. So for example, if we put two trees together, that is to say, oh, sorry, the noise. That is to say, like that. It's not two characters, it's in the same character, two trees together. What could it be? If there are two trees, it's not that much, but a little bit. So it's not a forest, not that big, but it's woods. It could be, in Japanese, it is hayashi. That is to say, a little forest. So let's do the little forest. It would be the last one for today. I will show just after some other draw that we can guess and that we will do the same the next time. So if I have two trees, two, there, no, there. I go on the opposite way. So in the same way, can do the first vertical line slowly. And then the branches. And the opposite branches too. And then the roots going down. And the roots going down on the opposite side. And in the same kanji, the same character, you do the second one. I don't have ink anymore. I didn't put enough. So my way of doing was not very good this time also, but in calligraphy, you don't correct yourself. This is like life. When you did something, it's done. You can correct it. You can do something new, better, but you can correct what you've done before. So calligraphy is also a way to cultivate yourself, a kind of meditation. And it's a really good way to learn about you, because you can write the same character. It will be different according to the day, to the concentration, to your mood. So it's a really interesting activity. And just to finish, I'm going to show you a little bit more of old forms. So for example, today we saw this one, the river Kawa, with the Thames Gawa. We saw this one, for the old one, the mountain, the Fuji-san. So there are other one. Maybe you can guess what could it be, this one. It's a kind of bird. And this one, you can recognize it. It is the moon. How about this one? Is it a bridge? Is it something else? You have to think about the next time, until the next time. This one too. What could it be? A flower or something else? We will see the next time. So the old forms are really like draw, and we will draw it again next week on Saturday from 10 a.m. on London time. So thank you very much for joining today. And you can make donation too. And if you have some question, you have my email on the Wandsworth Festival page. And thank you so much to Wandsworth Festival. Thank you to Master Hiroyuki Aoki, who teach and taught and teach yet now also so many things. And if you go to Japan, visit Tenshinkai organizations. There are many things to do, martial art and many things. So thank you very much. Have a nice day and see you next Saturday, same time, same place. Bye.